In life, there's always something to be thankful for. It is so easy to be complaining about how chaotic the world is and how evil people are towards each other. But this complaining without action is just nothing. It just doesn't change anything. If we start to be thankful for the things we have, for everything we have, instead of complaining on what we do not have, we will start to appreciate life on this earth more. It's the simple things such as being able to walk, being able to eat, being able to see, being able to hear. It's just the simple things like being able to breathe. These are given to us as gifts, which were given to us freely. Sometimes it's just a matter of how we view things. We have a job. We have food. We may hate the traffic every single day, but guess what? We still made it to our destination. If we choose to look at the brighter side of life, we will discover the countless small things that we sometimes take for granted, and we realize that these things have so much value if we just take a look at it closer. Perhaps the reason why most of us find it difficult to be thankful is because we tend to identify a blessing as something we expect to be given to us. Tama? If we don't get what we want, end of this world na ba? Susuko na ba tayo? Sa unang pagkakataon, wala na ba kaagad? Sa pangalawang pagkakataon, wala na ba kaagad? Meron pa. Hanggat nabubuhay tayo, may pag-asa. We just have to realize that even in our struggles, in our emptiness, in our failures and pain that we are going through, there can be blessings in disguise. These difficulties will teach us what matters most in life and will teach us to be better versions of ourselves. I hope you start living a life today full of gratitude. For those who are battling storms in their life, I know how difficult it is, and I know how you've been lately. I know that you were stressed. I know that you were anxious. I know that you were depressed. And feelings of loneliness, worthlessness, hopelessness, and emptiness sink in our minds and body. I am not here to offer some empathy, but to tell you something. You must be tired in hearing those comforting lines or comforting words from friends, family members, classmates, colleagues. But despite this, there is no healing. Di tayo nagagamot. Di tayo nag-o-okay. There is something lacking in you which can be filled with words. And these words are not enough. Not enough to treat a dying soul without acts. You must be pained why life should be storm, or it's meant to live life with storms, and you cannot endure the sufferings. Bakit nga ba? Why, of all people on earth, ikaw pa, tayo pa. Naisip nyo rin ba yon? Pag may problema tayo, lagi nating naiisip, bakit ako pa? Do I need to endure all these sufferings? And it makes us think why it takes a lengthy of time to fight this and to end this fight. At sometimes, we think of quitting. And maybe, you plan quitting your life. Pero hindi ganun. Hindi ganun yun. Take time to stroll and take time to breathe. Think of a flower that blossoms. Ang ganda, di ba? At ang bango. It is beautiful, isn't it? Pero alam nyo ba ang mga pinagdaanan ng flower na yan just to bear petals? Did you know what it has gone through to bear petals? No flower started as flower. Tandaan nyo yan. There is no flower that started as flower na maganda na kaagad. One must plant the seed and cultivate the soil in order to grow. It only blooms when poured with enough water and lighted with sunlight. Likewise, we bloom when we cultivate our lives in a soil of hope. If we water our lives with faith, and it is lighted with determination. Ang storms dadaan yan. They are unavoidable. Ang storms maninira. Pero after nun, if we keep our roots, as long as our roots will clench tightly to the soil, and even the stalks are blown by the wind, in the long run, magbe-bear ng petals pa rin yan, flowers. Nagigets niyo yung sinasabi ko? We may bend, but we will not break. So sa lahat ng pinagdaanan ng plant na yan, ng flower na yan, it's just like us. Marami ring pagdadaanan to become a beautiful flower. And remember, in a garden, not only one flower will be destroyed or will be hit by a blast. Many flowers yan. Maraming flowers yan. In a field, maraming mga plants ang masisira. Always put in mind that these storms will not last. They will pass. Isang araw, isang linggo lang sila eh. Pero tayo, ang mga flowers, tatayo tayo. Tatayo tayong mas malakas. Once you come out, you won't remember how you get there. Totoo yan. You won't remember how you manage to survive. But one thing is certain, being able to come out of the storm is the greatest victory you'll ever have. This is what storms are all about. This is our life. Try to look back. You've come this far. You've been brave enough, and I know that you will be braver once this storm is over. You are getting closer to your triumph. Just keep fighting. Pagkatapos nito, meron na naman susunod dyan. Kaya, fight. Laban lang. Naiyak na ako.